The constant focus on the downside shapes our perspective and destroys relationships that we wish to keep. It's crazy how this unconscious habit is the reason why we no longer have certain relationships in our life. My name is Kelvin and I am on my 30 to 60 day monk mode journey. I'm learning how to listen to my mind, lead by my spirit, and stay true to who I am. During meditation, I realized something. A person only becomes bad because we amplify those bad traits about them. It also got me wondering, are those bad traits really more than the good traits that they have? Well, I highly doubt that because I've actually read up somewhere on the internet that our brain has the knack of amplifying things that are good over bad. I don't know if it's because of the adrenaline rush. It's also kind of like if you get 5 apples and 1 apple gets lost, you are going to be stressing on the fact that you lost that 1 apple and forgetting to appreciate the fact that you have 4 apples. So through meditation and self-exploration, I actually just found myself thinking about weird moments, right? So I just feel a certain way about specific individuals, and that's something that we all can't hide. And for the fact that every time you think about someone that you are not on good terms with, you think about the bad things, became very alarming to me, because whether an enemy that you have today or an enemy that you'll have tomorrow, your relationship is not solely based on the downfalls of everything that you guys experienced. I can assure you that the good moments that you had are probably like 10 times more than those bad moments. So with this realization, I was like, okay, cool. So what can I do about this, right? And just on a journey trying to formulate my own solutions, because actually based on something I read in Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, he basically said that we need to start using information as a guideline so that we can start generating our own solutions, which is something that I decided to put into practice today. So the exercise that I came up with, I haven't done this exercise, but I probably will get to it. But I feel like this is an exercise that should definitely be shared with you. And if this exercise does work with you, just hit me up with a thumbs up and drop a comment. So basically what I decided to do is maybe dedicate about 10 minutes. So 10 minutes, we can take it as a time of meditation, basically just keeping quiet and focusing solely on a specific individual you want to think about. So let's say you have a bad relationship with your mom, right? So think about the good traits. I know in the beginning you're going to say that, hey, they've got no good traits, because there's that block of anger or sadness in front of everything. But once you get through that specific block and you just start thinking about the smaller moments, then I'm sure you should find something. This is just for those relationships that have kind of like been spoiled by one wrong moment, which has defined the entire relationship. I was actually thinking about something. I was thinking of a quote. Most people saying that they'll only be able to do specific things when they reach a specific level of wealth or get a specific amount of money. So I came up with this quote that says, I think you'll only be able to conquer land, like bigger land, once you've conquered smaller land. What do I mean by this? I mean, like, if you can do what you need to do with maybe $1 or 10 rand and actually accomplish something or do a piece of it, that means you'll be able to do something with a larger amount. Because I feel like sometimes our justification is, hey, listen, I live in a very small place. If I lived in a bigger place, then maybe I would be able to stream, for example. But you need to be able to stream in the conditions that you have and actually move forward for there. And actually, it's also something that started getting me, it basically started motivating me more, because I stream in a fairly small place, right? And I could either choose. I could be like, hey, you know what? My space is small, my things are all over the place. But instead of that, I actually just kind of like formulated a solution to be like, okay, cool. I can shoot and everything, and then I can put away the lights, I can put away the camera, I can put everything back in the box, and then I can just get it done and push myself closer to the next goal of actually getting a whole room dedicated for streaming. So I also think that's very insightful. So the next time you feel like you can't do something because you don't have something else, I feel like we should just label that as a justification of, hey, I don't want to do this, but at least let me blame something else. So let us take accountability in that sphere. And basically, if you can't do something, work with what you have. and with what you have you can actually get more. So when you do get more, you'll be able to work with that to be able to get on to the next level. I feel like life is it's a game with never ending levels, and I feel like every single day we get to learn something new. Thank you for being with me for this long. Please do hit the subscribe button. My name is Calvin, and I hope something from my journey does something to your life.